I'm George McCranie, serious injury, DUI, and family-based immigration attorney with offices in Douglas and Valdosta, Georgia. Today, what I wanted to talk about, and I wanted you to learn about 3 dirty tricks that insurance companies use in Georgia. Now, the first dirty trick they use is, especially in workers' comp cases, the insurance company will hire investigators to follow people around with hidden cameras. And we had a case where they followed somebody as far as Atlanta before. Okay, followed a person all the way to Atlanta trying to get film of them doing something they weren't supposed to do. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get tape of somebody doing something that's inconsistent with their injuries. For example, here locally we had a situation where we had a single mother that was injured at work, had a back injury, and they hired an investigator to follow that single mother around. They followed her to Walmart, and when she came out of Walmart, she had a gallon of milk. Well, she picked up the gallon of milk and put it in the back of her car. And they said, oh, that's inconsistent with her injuries because she has a 5-pound weight limit. She's not supposed to pick up anything over 5 pounds. And that gallon of milk that, quite frankly, she had bought for her children, that gallon of milk weighed 8 pounds. Oh, and that was a big thing. Well, we were able to work that out for her. So it wasn't that big of a thing. But that's the first dirty trick that they'll use is they will send people to follow you around and take videos. Okay, trying to find anything they can use against you. Now, let's talk about the second dirty trick. And that is if you're, especially in workers' comp cases, if you're hurt at work, the employers and the insurance companies have doctors that they've hired to examine you and say that you aren't hurt, basically. Regardless of the facts, regardless of the injuries, the severity. I mean, we've seen it all the time. You've got somebody with a back injury, we'll put you on light duty for a week. And then you're good to go, back full duty on an assembly line. Now, what you can do in this is you can use what's called an independent medical exam. And an independent medical exam is where you get to choose the doctor. You go to the doctor, your doctor examines you. If he finds something that the insurance doctor that's hired to tell the insurance company what they want to hear, if he finds something that that doctor didn't find, then the workers' comp board can have the insurance company pay for following the new treatment plan with all the injuries involved. So that's the second thing that we've seen. And that independent medical exam is a really powerful thing, so it's a good thing to be able to use. All right, now if you have a question about any of these, feel free to give us a call. You can reach us at 833-927-6227, or you can go online to McCranielawfirm.com. We've got a lot of informational videos on there about a lot of different topics. I try to get this information out to as many people as I can. And if you'd like a copy of my book about serious injury cases, which is called After the Crash, and it goes through all different kinds of situations involving accident cases, just go online and fill out the form. We'll be glad to send you one absolutely free. We've got them reserved with the publisher, or you can give us a call at 833-927-6227, and we'll be glad to send you a copy of that book absolutely free. It's got a lot of great information in it now, but remember, it doesn't take the place of having an experienced attorney represent you in a case like this. All right, so I don't recommend just using the book. So I always talk with an attorney that knows what they're dealing with. Now, let's talk about the third thing. The third thing is, and I've seen this a lot, the insurance company will call you after you've been home from the hospital a couple days, a day or two. All right, and they'll say, they'll ask you, how are you doing, Mr. McCranie? How are you feeling? And it's the normal reaction. I mean, my normal reaction if somebody asked me that would be to say, oh, I'm doing okay, or I'm feeling better, or I'm feeling fine. You always want to be upbeat about it. But when you say that, they will take your statement, they'll record it, they'll write it down, and they'll use it against you, okay? So any statement that you make, any answer that you give to a question like, you're doing better, aren't you, Mr. McCranie? Or how much pain are you in? Aren't you feeling better now, Mr. McCranie? Any answer you give, they're going to use against you, okay? And that's why you need a lawyer. You need somebody that's going to be able to protect you, and you need somebody that's going to tell you what insurance company tricks to expect and to be ready for, okay? So now here's the thing. Insurance companies aren't your friend. They are there to make money, not to pay you for your pain and your suffering and your injuries and your lost wages. That's not what they're there for. They are businesses, billion-dollar businesses, and their business is to make money at your expense. So if you have a injury, if you have a friend or family member that's been injured, please talk to the best serious injury attorney that you can get, that you got access to, because it can mean a big difference in your case. And trying to represent yourself against a $1 billion company is not a good idea. It's just really not. We've seen some tragic circumstances in that before. Now, if you've got a question about a serious injury case, feel free to give us a call, 833-927-6227. We'll help you get the answers to the questions that you have, and we'll get you the information you need. And also, if you'd like a copy of my book, After the Crash, we'll be glad to send you one absolutely free. You can reach us 833-927-6227 or online at McCranielawfirm.com. Fill out the form. We'll send the book to you absolutely free. I want you to be able to protect yourself and your family. Thank you. I'm George McCranie, and I hope you learned about these 3 insurance tricks that they use, these dirty tricks, and we see them all the time, so you can be ready for them. Thank y'all.